Good evening and welcome to our Wednesday edition of News Geelong. Tonight we look at the recent visit to Geelong by the Premier of Victoria, Mr John Brumby, and an all-important announcement regarding an additional 300 jobs in Geelong at the Cotton On Company. In the world of pulsating Geelong sport, the Flying Hawk Nathan Curry returns with all the latest news, including comments from Geelong senior coach Mark Thompson after the Cats returned to winning form against North Melbourne last Sunday. And from the weather world, sparkling Lani Salathiel will update us on the continued winter weather in and around Geelong. The Central Geelong School Holiday Program continues to be extremely popular with all ages, as this week at Johnston Park we saw, direct from the United Kingdom, the Chipolatas, presenting a unique performance incorporating high-octane circus skills, music, theatre and dance, with its high energy, performance of physical feats and live squeeze box and breakbeats with a comical sense of fun, as Meryl Friend reports.
School holiday program continues. I'm here at Johnston Park and the Chipolatas are about to perform. They're from the UK, they've been performing down at Warrnambool and they're here this afternoon with a high-octane show of music, theatre and dance, juggling and fire eating. So there were hundreds of kids here this morning and they're starting to fill up for this afternoon too. How was the show?
Yeah, we had close to 500 kids this morning, which was fantastic, and the crowd seemed to really enjoy it.
And there's been so many other things all over Geelong, free entertainment, and they've been getting crowds and crowds everywhere, so it's great.
Yeah, it's been terrific. This is the second week of the program, so we've still got lots more happening. We've got circus workshops tomorrow. We've got things happening at the Geelong Gallery, Westfield and Market Square. There's soccer kickoffs and there's lots still happening. So, yeah, check out the website and there's still more activities to participate in.
Right, I'm joined with Tristan, and you are part of the troop of three with the Chipolatas who have come down here for the school holidays at Johnston Park. Sun's shining for you now.
Perfect. We always like to bring the sunshine with us. After all, we are from England.
Straight back to the UK. So you've given us a couple of performances here at Johnston Park. There are about 500 kids this morning.
Yeah, it's awesome. When we first arrived this morning, we were wondering where everyone was going to come from, and then they all arrived. And now they're doing it again. Yeah.
They are. So tell us the beginnings of Chipolatas.
Well, Sam Chipolata, when he was 9 years old, his father had a company called the Fabulous Salami Brothers. And he was Chipolata Salami, the small one. And when his dad finished working, which was basically due to ill health, although he's still going strong now, we took over the bookings, if you like, and we became the Chipolatas, and that was 18 years ago, and we haven't looked back. We've done our show in 44 different countries, but it has to be said that Australia's #1.
And Geelong must be the best city.
Oh, of course. We love Geelong.
From Johnston Park, Meryl Friend, News Geelong.
Thank you, Meryl. In 2006, the City of Greater Geelong approved a plan for the old Geelong Golf Course site that included a 22-hectare, full 9-hole golf course on both sides of Thompsons Road. Now the landowners, Links Living, has unveiled a new plan that will now include housing, indoor bowling greens, pitch and putt par 3 golf course, a Woolworths hardware store, 2 takeaway food outlets, offices and a medical centre, as Eliza Houghton reports.
Now, Links Living have changed their plans to originally redevelop the Geelong Golf Course into a 9-hole golf course, and now they've added all these residential blocks, Woolworths, a hardware store, and they're going against Section 173 on the council permit that they once agreed to in 2006. And I talked to Eddie Contell.
In 2006, there was already a plan put forward that was approved by council and generally by the public as well. Now, since then, there's been a lot of other ideas and innuendos put forward, and I guess our main objection is that the community hasn't had an opportunity now for consultation again on some of those plans or proposed plans that have been put forward. And as you may be aware, there is already a Section 173 in place, which is basically a legal contract between the council and the developer that builds in certain restrictions and a criteria that the developer must build to, and that's not being conformed to at this stage.
So with the Links Living plans, what are they changing that doesn't adhere to the Section 176 outlines?
Well, really everything's being changed. As you may be aware, there's now a request to have a bulky goods store put on here. That was never in the plan and certainly not part of Council's retail strategy. It doesn't fit with Council's retail strategy. The golf course is now a lot smaller. It's now a 27-par golf course as opposed to a 33. If it gets any smaller, we'll really be talking about a putt-putt course. So in all facets, it's changed from what it was.
And in terms of the public having a say, you are actually holding a public meeting Monday the 12th. Can you tell us a little bit about what opportunities the public's going to have there?
Basically, myself and two other councillors at the Geelong West Town Hall for 6 p.m. on Monday the 12th. And really that is designed to give people an opportunity to turn up, put forward their views on what has been put up thus far, and also to be able to put forward their grievances or anything else that they may have, so that we can then take that information and use that in deliberations with the developer.
Down here at the Old Geelong Golf Course, Eliza Houghton for News Geelong.
Thank you very much, Eliza. Dancing sensations from the 2010 So You Can Think You Can Dance, the program including winner Robbie, performed live in Geelong this week at Westfield Geelong, much to the delight of hundreds of people continuing to enjoy the school holiday break in our great city of Geelong, as Meryl Friend reports.
We're here at Westfield Centre Court where hundreds of people have gathered to see the winner of this year's 2010 So You Think You Can Dance, Robbie, but with him as well, Ivy, Jess, Carly, Renee and Nikki. They've given us a great performance and pleased the crowd. And I'm joined with Chelsea Nankervis. You're the marketing manager here at Westfield. What a coup for you to be able to get the So You Think You Can Dance winner here today.
Yes, we're very excited to have So You Think You Can Dance contestants here today. So they're about 10 minutes away, so we're very excited to have them here in Geelong.
It's great free entertainment for all the customers here.
Absolutely, especially being school holidays. We've got a really good turnout today, so fantastic.
And they're also going to be going to some other Westfield centres.
They went to Fountain Gate and to Southland yesterday, and they had, I think, over 1,000 people there. So they're pulling very big crowds, so we're very excited to have them here as well.
And then they're signing autographs afterwards as well.
They are. So I think they're taking about half an hour to really meet and greet the kids and to sign some autographs. So it's fantastic.
So did this come from your enthusiasm to get them here, or how did it come about?
Pretty much. I'm a big fan of the show, so yeah. So I guess it is a little bit of my enthusiasm, but they've gone to other Westfield centres as well. So we thought it'd be fantastic because Geelong's obviously, big fans of the show as well. So yeah, it's great.
It's the whole dance weekend with Splash Dance at GPAC as well.
Yes, it is. So it seems to be a general theme in Geelong at the moment. So yeah, it's fantastic.
They're minutes away, so can't wait. Thanks for your time.
Thank you so much.
Here at Westfield Centre Court, Meryl Friend, News Geelong.
Thank you very much, Meryl. Certainly beats Rollo and his mates up doing the Pride of Erin at the old Palais days. This is News Geelong, Wednesday edition, as we go to a break and return with more news after this.